Healing starts in the kitchen, and today I'm showing you how I turned $76 into a full week of gut-nourishing, anti-inflammatory meals, including fresh produce, plant-based staples, and omega-3 rich foods, because eating well shouldn't be complicated nor expensive. Let me show you how. Hi, I'm Jenny Mack. I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I help women with autoimmune conditions nourish their gut, reduce inflammation, and restore their energy naturally. In this grocery haul right here, this is proof that eating real whole foods does not have to break the bank. So grab a pen and paper, sis, because I'm dropping some gems on the benefits of this grocery haul. And I'm hopefully inspiring you to get creative in the kitchen while supporting your body's natural healing process, because food is medicine. All right, let's get into this grocery haul. First up, we're shopping around the perimeter. That is where you're going to find the freshest, least processed foods. And strategy matters. We're focused on whole nutrient-dense foods to get the most nutritional value per buck. Balance is key also, sis. We aim for protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates in our meals. That way we feel full, satisfied, and nourished. Okay? So let's go to the produce section. We're going to get citrus for vitamin C, such as your lemons and your oranges to support immune system health. We also want collagen production for healthy nails, hair, and skin, and vitamin C for iron absorption. Then we want gut supporting fruits. Apples and pears will help. They contain prebiotics. Prebiotics are actually the food to fuel good gut bacteria. They're also easy to digest and support that regular bowel movement. Then we're going to grab some leafy greens like kale, arugula, and cilantro. We want that deep green chlorophyll color for antioxidants and to support liver detoxification. Then we want onions and scallions, for example. Again, these prebiotics to fuel the gut bacteria, help with digestion, flavor the meals. We also want mushrooms because those help the immune system. They contain a compound called beta-glucans, which will help regulate the immune system. Avocados, healthy fats, support good brain function, help to balance the hormones. Cucumbers are excellent for hydration. Do you know that cucumbers are more than 90% water? Yes, that's how we get hydration in our fruits and vegetables. We eat them. And cucumbers are packed with silica for healthy skin, nails, and joints. Sardines, do not sleep on them. They're the most underrated superfood, rich in omega-3, calcium, and selenium, reducing inflammation directly with the omega-3. Don't buy the supplement, eat sardines. And they also help with thyroid function because of selenium. We want our plant-based proteins, yeah? So we get lentils packed with B vitamins for energy to help with that fatigue. We need energy-rich foods, B vitamins. Then we're also going to grab the oats to help with the balancing of the blood sugar. And then we're grabbing some coconut water, which is nature's Gatorade, naturally, filled with electrolytes to hydrate our cells, packed with potassium and magnesium, for example. You see, we don't spend too much time in the aisles. Again, mostly shopping around perimeters, but you see we get single ingredient items. And then don't sleep on the frozen section. You could just get nutritious meals as you would in the perimeter, but in the frozen section, because they're great for stretching your budget. We're going to get some peas because those give you a good source of plant-based protein with fiber and iron. And then blueberries, they're a good source of antioxidants. If I could tell you to eat a cup of blueberries every day, I would, but I'm not your doctor. But if you want those benefits, look into blueberries. You see, we have all of this for $76, sis. Yes, you can ball on a budget and still nourish your body. Okay? So, $76, that's it. That is it. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Jenny, how am I going to make all of this food? I don't know what to do with it. That's why I'm going to share with you these nourishing, mostly plant-based meals that I made for me and hubby for an entire week. First up, we're going to saute some kale to make a sardine salad. I like to add a little bit of nutmeg. It's a good anti-inflammatory spice, and it helps to balance the bitterness of the kale. Saute it in some olive oil, some garlic. Then we're going to add some sauerkraut, which is a natural live culture, a live fermented food to give you a natural source of probiotics. And of course, since we made this ourselves, we're sharing the recipe with you. I'll link right here. We're also going to add the cucumbers, again, for hydration and a natural crunch and source of vitamins and minerals, specifically with detoxifying the liver. Cucumbers are great for that. I remember in the early days of my healing journey, I drank about 16 ounces of cucumber water a day, and my skin was juicy. It helped reduce inflammation in my joints too. Cucumber is amazing. We added capers because those are high in quercetin, which is a natural immune system regulator. Look, again, these sardines, don't sleep on them. I have to talk about them again. I remember my mom eating sardines with some crackers and hot sauce. Now I understand why, because sardines are such a powerful, what I'm going to call a superfood in a humble can. And you're spending just a little bit over $1 for them. You want to make sure that they're wild caught sardines. And we're also going to use 1 can per serving here because we want that full source of omega-3 probiotics and vitamin D, not to mention. So yeah, sardines. Are you a sardine fan? Are you a sardine lover, or is it a no-go? Let's settle this debate. It's all right though. We're going to add some cilantro, again, to help detoxify, pull excess heavy metals, which is important if you're a fish eater. And then we're going to add our homemade microgreens, which, by the way, have 40 more nutrients than mature broccoli. And of course, I'm sharing the homemade recipe with you so you can make them yourself. Super easy and an inexpensive process. Then we're going to make a simple dressing, right? Keep it simple with some olive oil, some lemon, some salt, some pepper, but still packed with flavor. And I know maybe you want a little bit more spices. Go ahead and add them, but just know that it takes just a few weeks for your palate to evolve. Okay, you're really going to appreciate the natural flavors of Mother Nature's produce. Then we're going to jump into a lentil and sweet potato curry. We have lentils, which are a great source of plant-based protein, super affordable. I mean, we got a whole bag of lentils, less than $3, that we're going to eat not only just this week, but the next 2 weeks. We're going to incorporate the sweet potato containing a good source of vitamin A for those eyes and that immune system in the skin. Okay, so we added the tomato here, up to you optionally to add more sort of flavor, the healthy source of lycopene. But I know tomatoes can be acidic for some people, so you can add pumpkin puree if you want to switch it up. Now, this is my chance to convince you. If you haven't gotten a Instant Pot yet, this is definitely your time to look into investing in one, because this dish, which would normally take 30 plus minutes on the stovetop, I put this in the Instant Pot for 6 minutes. It takes about 10 minutes to naturally release and done. So you're going to cut your cooking time in half with this Instant Pot. Plus, I make homemade yogurt in it too, amongst other things like rice. Such a time saver and a staple in my whole food cooking journey. We added cilantro always. Next up, a tofu stir fry with broccoli and other vegetables. So simple to make. We're just stir frying the onions, the garlic. We added some ginger and some sesame oil. And look at the colors. We want to eat the rainbow because the rainbow is going to provide us with different vitamins and minerals and nutrients to nourish our body. Again, broccoli, great for the liver, great to detox excess hormones from the body. So stir fry, keeping the nutrients intact while making it quick and flavorful. We're adding some garlic powder, some ginger powder, and then tamari, which is a gluten-free version of soy sauce. Did you know that regular soy sauce has gluten? You want to be careful, especially if you have celiac, if you have a gluten intolerance. Get tamari, get the gluten-free soy sauce, or use coconut aminos. You have options. So easy to make too. Again, all of these meals are super simple to make. Listen, spending less than a half an hour in the kitchen in total with chopping the vegetables and just doing these one-pot dishes. Would you try any of these dishes? Would you try this lentil sweet potato stew? Would you try this tofu broccoli stir fry? Super simple to make. What about the sardine salad? I'm curious because it's all about getting creative in the kitchen and trying new recipes. You never know what your body is going to love and enjoy and how you're going to feel until you try it, right? Basically, this is what abundant eating looks like. Okay, we added some oranges because we wanted sort of like a tofu orange vibe. And here we are. We topped it off with some fresh cilantro and scallions, again, for more prebiotics and detoxifying nature. Next up is an orange bell pepper juice. I know you're like, what? Bell pepper? I call this a vitamin C glow juice because it's rich in vitamin C. Did you know that bell peppers actually have way more vitamin C than oranges? So that's why we like to add these as a powerhouse to give us a good source of vitamin C. Vitamin C for our immune system, to help us with collagen, for healthy hair, skin, and nails, and to support our gut. We're just going to clean everything with some baking soda and water solution. Baking soda actually helps cut a lot of the pesticides that could be lingering around the produce. Again, try to source organic if you can, but if you can't, that's okay. We got to start with where we are. You just soak it in some baking soda and water, and it's going to help remove some of those pesticides. And then we're going to juice the oranges and the bell pepper. We leave a skin on just for a few of the oranges to get more higher source of vitamin C. Just a few. It's going to be more punchy and bitter, but that's what we want. And there you have it, a refreshing way to support your gut healing and collagen production. Cheers, my friends. Would you try this juice? Or is bell pepper just a little bit too wild for you? And then it's snack time. We are snacking on apples for a good source of fiber, liver detoxification, and we made some hazelnut butter. We'll share that with you too. A good snack to keep you satiated, and it's a healthy snack. Next up, we're making overnight oats. Okay, oats is a super easy plant-based protein and a healthy source of fiber. Make sure, again, that you get your oats gluten-free, especially if you have a gluten sensitivity. We always like to add ginger in majority of our dishes because of its anti-inflammatory and gut healing properties. We like to spice up our overnight oats with some cardamom, for example, which is an anti-inflammatory spice, some vanilla bean, And you can add whatever you want here. Nutmeg is also very good. And cinnamon, because it helps balance the blood sugar. And then we add our cup of blueberries to each of our oats. By the way, we used a half a cup of oats for metrics. And then we added some walnuts to give us a good source of omega-3s and protein. And then we're also adding chia seeds, about 2 tablespoons each, also giving us a good source of omega-3s. Chia seeds are high in ALA, which is a component of a healthy omega-3 fatty acid that's also going to help with regulating the nervous system. So why not chia seeds? We added a little bit of homemade coconut milk, which we're going to share with you and on this channel. And then we're also adding our homemade coconut milk, which we already shared. We're going to share that with you too. Look, all of the DIY recipes that we're creating here, we're definitely going to share with you and the community, because the more you know, the more you glow, my friends. We're adding a medjool day here as a natural sweetener because we want to, again, balance our blood sugar. Pro tip here, if you struggle with blood sugar issues, you want to add a healthy fat like we added the yogurt and the nuts, and a good source of protein, also the nuts, to balance any blood sugar spikes here. And this is going to be a meal that you prepare the night before. You wake up ready for breakfast. Easy, nourishing, and satisfying. Now, if it's the winter time, maybe you want to warm up these overnight oats for a cozier meal, easier on the digestive system. But if it's the summertime, go right ahead and enjoy it. So simple and delicious. Now, this is what abundant eating looks like, y'all. Nourishing, flavorful, and affordable. And we also practice mindful eating, where we sit at the table, having undivided attention on our food, enjoying the textures, flavors, colors, all of that. Which meal would you try first? Because the more you know, the more you glow. See y'all in the next video, Glow Getters.